Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good, YouTube land? I'm making this quick video just to talk about gold a little bit because I've seen that it's quite the hot topic right now. No pun intended to my younger years. So that joke will go over some people's heads, but whatever. Anyways, gold. It's hit a record high, 2,500. Well, above 2,500. I haven't checked the price today, so I don't know what it's at right now. While I'm making this video, but last time I saw it, I think it was at like 2,550. So record high, hitting over 2,500. Said it before in comments and just talking to people, jewelers and whatnot. And I'll say it again right now. And so I have it in this video. Today, what is today? August 21st, something like that. So we have what? September, October, November, December, 4 more months until the end of the year. My gold prediction for this year, and I am in no way, shape, or form a financial advisor, nor am I a gold expert, nor am I a jeweler, none of the above. I just like gold, like many other humans out there. And I've been watching it and I've been studying it a little bit, right? So my personal prediction for this year, I think by the end of the year, before the year ends, shall I say, and I could be wrong. I'm going to come back to this video at the end of the year to see. But my prediction is by the end of the year, gold will hit $3,000 per troy ounce. Saying it in this video, save the video, come back at the end of the year when it doesn't hit that and say, you were wrong. Sure. Or the opposite, come back at the end of the year and say, wow, you called it, whatever. Doesn't matter to me either way, whether I'm right or wrong. It's just my personal opinion and it's my prediction for gold for this year. Just the way that I've seen that it's been moving and it's been jumping, and all the talk of central banks buying a bunch of gold and whatever, all that stuff. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not an expert on this. It's just my personal opinion that this little bad boy right here, is going to hit $3,000 per troy ounce by the end of 2024 or by the beginning of 2025. That's my prediction. Let's see what happens. And really, the video isn't even about that, but I just wanted to kind of say that in the intro, just because I wanted to have it on video and have it on this video that I'm going to upload onto the beautiful internet, the interwebs, the fake matrix land that we are all currently living in this day and age. So yes, that's my prediction. Now, what my video is really about is something that I realized on this last trip to Spain that I went on to Europe this summer. If you've seen the other video that I posted, check it out. It's a couple videos before this one. I bought a nice pendant while I was in Spain. And while I was there talking to the guy that was there in the store, or whatever, the employee or the owner, whatever the case may be, I think he was actually the son or nephew of the owner, something like that. It's a family business, but regardless. While I was speaking to him, I realized something because he told it to me, and I never really thought of it before. So I don't know, maybe I'm sure a bunch of people are gonna be like, how did you not think of that? I thought of that years ago. I don't know, bro. Everybody has their opinion on the internet, and everybody thinks that they're right, and everybody thinks that their opinion matters, etc., etc. This is just something that I realized while I was talking to the guy, while I was negotiating whatever, buying the pendant from him, right? So what I realized is that, I don't want to say it this way, but it's the only way that I really can say it. And it's pretty much what I realized is how jewelers scam their clients. Now, I know that's a crude way of saying it, because it's not really a scam, you know? It's just business. It is what it is, you know? They want to be able to sell their product, which is these gold products or jewelry, for the highest markup that they can and get the biggest return, you know, on their investment. So is it a scam? Is it not a scam? I mean, I guess that is subjective and it depends on your personal opinions, but in my mind, I mean, it kind of is a scam. And I realize the way that they scam you, which is, I'm going to say, is the following. And like I said, right now, I'm repeating myself again now. I realize this because the guy pretty much told me it to my face, right? So what do these jewelers do? And I'm not going to say that everybody does this, because if it's something that's made to order, then I think they could still have a way of doing this, but it's not as blatant, let's say, as something that's just like mass produced, right? And you're going to see why when I explain what they do and how they scam you, or how they get you to pay more, or how they get to make more money on their jewelry ultimately. So here's the example, or here's what he told me, right? Let's say we have a jeweler here. No, we're just going to call him Mr. Jeweler or Mrs. Jeweler, whatever you want to say. They buy gold, obviously, and in my opinion, I don't know. I'm not a jeweler. I don't have a jewelry business. Maybe some jewelers will be watching this video and say, no, it's not like that, or it is like that, or I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're going to even say the truth, because maybe they don't want the truth to come out, and whatever. A jeweler buys gold, no, from a refinery, from wherever they buy it from. I'm guessing that they don't pay when they buy it. Let's say they buy it today. I'm guessing that they don't pay the exact price, the market price for the gold, because they probably are buying large amounts so that they can make a bunch of jewelry with said gold, or they have their own hookups, where they get it for lower than market rate so that they can squeeze out a profit, right? What it's all about at the end of the day, it's all about making money, making profit, and making the most that you can make. That's welcome to capitalism, pretty much. So let's say he goes, Mr. Jeweler goes, buys gold today. Gold today, in this example, is at $2,500, right? Follow me now. He pays less because he buys more quantity, whatever. I don't know. I'm just putting numbers out there to just show you guys the examples that you can understand what I'm trying to say. He buys it for whatever, 2,300 an ounce or 2,000 an ounce, because he gets X amount of ounces at once so that he can make jewelry, right? Okay. He gets the gold, he makes it or casts it into designs or whatever, pendants, chains, whatever, right? Then he gets some, like, I would say, let's say mass produces them. I'm not saying like 1,000, but let's say he makes, I don't know, 10 of these chains, no? And he makes 10 of these pendants, right? The gold was at 2,500 when he got it. He got it for less because he's a jeweler, So let's say then he has his jewelry shop. He puts the chains on the counters there, He puts the pendants there, whatever. A customer comes in, time forward, going forward, not around the same time. Let's say, I don't know, 6 months later, a customer comes in, And let's say in this example again, by that point, gold has risen to 3,000 an ounce, So the customer comes in, he's trying to negotiate with him. He says, look, but the spot price of gold right now is at 3,000 an ounce, And you want to charge me X for this. When you break it down, you're charging me, I don't know, it's $50 over spot price per gram. Follow me now, okay? So he's trying to negotiate the price based on what gold is costing that day. Now, what the customer's not realizing is that jeweler bought the gold 6 months before at a way lower rate, because gold wasn't at 3,000 6 months ago when he made this, and he got his deal for that gold, for the price, since he's a jeweler and all that stuff. And then now he's pretty much selling that piece to you based on gold prices today, while also putting a premium on the price per gram, right? For labor and for whatever other bullshit. See what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand of how, I'm going to say it again, jewelers are scamming their clients. Now, obviously, it's not a scam. Once again, it's business. That's the way it works. Nobody's putting a gun to your head and forcing you to buy the pendant. I'm just trying to show you guys how they play around with the numbers, or with the gold, so that they can make more. And I'm using it based on an example of what happened to me, right? So, yeah. When he told me that, I don't think he realized what he was telling me at first. And I kind of threw it back at him, you know, as a way of negotiating, you see what I mean? And then he kind of realized what he said, I think, and he was like, fuck, you know, like, why did I fucking tell this guy that? But anyways, that's the way that jewelers are out here, getting more money for their jewelry and having a profitable business so that they could buy their wives and their mistress and their girlfriends, I don't know, new Chanel bags or whatever. Just an example out there. I just wanted to show you guys. This video's already been long enough. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Tell me what you think about this. If you're a jeweler watching this, tell me what you think. Tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm right. I don't think that I'm wrong, but who knows? So, yeah. Pretty much buy the gold at whatever day, let's say today. Make all the things that they're going to make. No. Put it in their store to sell it. And as gold goes up, you know, then they base the price on that item, on what gold is at that day, however much in the future, and sell it to you with then a markup on top of that for labor and for all those other beautiful fees. Now, there is one flaw in this, obviously. If you've been following me, If you've been following me, then you already thought about it. And you're saying, well, wait a second. What about if this happens and they're going to lose money? And yes, it is true. And that's the following. If gold, instead of continuing to go up over that 6-month period from when they made the pieces originally, if gold suddenly goes and drops down below the price that they bought it at, then technically they will be losing money on that piece. But with the way that I've been seeing the gold market and all that stuff, in my personal opinion, once again, and I'm not a financial advisor, although maybe I should be. And maybe I have a future career in being a financial advisor. If the gold was to go lower than what they purchased it for 6 months ago, 6 months later, right? Then they're losing money on that instead of making money. Theoretically, right? No jeweler's going to do that. Even if gold goes lower per gram or per troy ounce, when they are selling it 6 months later, they're still going to put the price of the pendant at least at what they got it at with their markup so that they can make money, because it's a business and nobody is in business to lose money, my friends. Okay? Everybody is in business to make money. But I'm saying theoretically that would be the only thing that could backfire on them. It's like gold drops so much that it goes lower than what they paid for at the time, and then the customer comes in to negotiate based on the gold price of that day when he's trying to buy the item, and it's much lower than what they bought it at. But it's never going to happen, because gold is going to just keep going up. Yes, it might dip every once in a while, you know, but that it'll go down so drastically that it'll be lower than what they got it at 6 months before, I don't see it happening. In the long run, if you look at the charts of gold over the history of whenever those charts have been up, it's pretty much always going up. And sometimes it does dip, but it's still, after the dip, then keeps on going up as well. So yeah, that's the video I wanted to make. If you stuck around this long, then I guess you like gold as much as I do. Peace.